It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Washington Commanders and the Detroit Lions. And it comes your way next on Madden NFL 23.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Washington Commanders and the Detroit Lions. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And we are underway from Ford Field. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Detroit gets set to go on offense, and it will be the 7th-year pro out of Cal, Jared Goff, leading the attack in his second season as a Lion.
Certainly a different set of circumstances awaited Jared Goff in Detroit last season after his trade from Los Angeles. He made what he could out of them and managed 3 wins on a rebuilding Lions team. They should improve this year behind Goff after an offseason where they made considerable investments in order to try and improve this ball club.
Right to the air, here is Goff. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Loaded with talent, DJ Shark hasn't been able to stay on the field and replicate a Pro Bowl season from 2019. Detroit gave him a big 1-year prove-it deal to see if he can recapture that form. And he comes through here with a first down catch.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Jamin Davis there to bring him down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Now it's Goff. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on it, and they pick up a first down.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. kickoff. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 33. Give him 12 yards on that one and earns him a first set of downs.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space, kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 1st and 10 is Swift. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. No sweat from Montez Sweat that time as he makes that stop look easy.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and making sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now Goff. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
On 4th down, Goff departs, and Austin Seibert is out there for the Lions field goal now. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And that hits the crossbar and comes back no good. And by just a couple of inches, this remains a scoreless game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
A look at Washington as they come on the field. And because they couldn't hit the long field goal, they are set up nicely offensively at the 41, 1st and 10. Wentz now to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space. Drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
2nd and 4. A run here for J.D. McKissick. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. They'll go again with McKissick. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no gain on the play there. 2nd down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
That was almost like a bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding him to no gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wentz. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day, they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Handoff running left is Gibson.
And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. Tackled there by Alex Anzalone.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run supported. I think the way that he hits there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
Showed off the juke, but still corralled shy of the 5 and the 6-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard.
I think the best offenses love to give the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
First and goal at the 1. Gibson will take this one in. Touchdown, Washington. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
So that drive goes 8 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive.
And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
It's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man, Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline, you know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Goff, a handoff here to Swift.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Once again, it's Swift.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef, that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. He's got his tight end over the middle. T.J. Hockenson. 9 yards, not quite enough. They'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And that one going nowhere from the start. He's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Now Wentz. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. There's Charles Harris getting home for the sack. CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding onto the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Wentz, they'll roll him out right. And his throw is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion, one on the rip, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Wentz. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known the points won't come so easy again.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 43. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hope to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. On 1st and 10, Goff. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time.
Well, they've certainly hit the point of no return in this one because that was absolutely the last time they could afford a sack. You got to sustain your blocks and keep your quarterback clean for as long as it takes in this situation. They failed up front this time to do so.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Goff. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports.
Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on third down. Back to throw, Goff. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Jack Fox out to punt here on fourth down. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
He's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could walk down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
And the Washington offense heading out. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Michael Brocker's in on the stop.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on second down. On 2nd and 9, Wentz. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
They made a nice effort to stick him for loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. Now Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 of the 4. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it, they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on third. Here's Tressway now, as he'll put it away for the second time. And he's able to get it out of there. .42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes there's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Goff in this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Goff now looking to throw. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Now that was pretty. They executed their curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, Goff. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. It moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are an extra point away from drawing level. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. So only even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Wins the throw complete there to Thomas. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. A carry now for McKissick. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing is Wentz. Thomas has got it complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, the really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still 1st down.
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. To throw is Wentz. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Well, in tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Wentz going to throw.
Well, check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space. It turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
3 yards remain for second down. On the draw, it's Gibson.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Washington on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far.
They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
They'll run with Gibson.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
To throw, it's Wentz. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let him know right away I'm throwing it. I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other. And
nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points, because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shot to the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over at the sideline, there's the head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it, field goal time.
Wentz to the sideline on 4th down. Joey Sly is out there now for the Washington field goal. Sly able to put this one through.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take, Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. And Detroit back in possession of the football. And the offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that his defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Gone.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Jonathan Allen, the former 1st-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
So now following the sack, often the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here comes Swift.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
So as they take it over, we step aside.
Here's Jack Fox now
as he's on to punt for Detroit. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. The call for a fair catch and is made at about the 23-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz.
Looking for Dotson, he's got him.
Touchdown, Washington.
Jahan Dotson,
76 yards.
And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now Joey Sly for the point after.
It's good to make it 17-7. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20. Lions offense set to take over. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Now Goff. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First play of the drive, going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
1st down now, but that clock rolling. Off play action. Here's Goff. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 30. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Goff. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
And out of common sight, at least on this drive, a momentary setback but for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Goff. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That was an okay hookup there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
To the air again, Goff. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Goff.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Fortunate to retain possession there. It's 2nd down.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Jonathan Allen, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this 1st half.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks are starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get free before half. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. Seibert able to knock this one through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. They can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Fields it right around the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. First up, though, let's take a look at the next-gen stats from that first half for Washington. And even though they've got the lead, they're likely going over ways they can improve the running game, as they didn't find a whole lot of success in those first 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Lions, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football, and they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter. What's been a tight contest so far. Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here come the Commanders for the first possession of the 3rd quarter. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Good footwork at the 30. Up past the 30, second down coming up.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On play action, it's Wentz. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 17 yards that time, and a Washington first.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part catching the football, right? Whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Wentz now on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Now here's the call.
After review of the play, ruling on a field save.
So the decision to challenge does not pan out, and that's also going to cost him a timeout.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Throwing now is Wentz.
This a quick slant, and he's got Harry McLaurin.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant, a lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Here's McKissick. And he's got some space here.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 13 yards there on a Washington first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Gibson.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down the 15-yard line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Wentz. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
At the 7-yard line.
Wentz. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare completion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now Wentz. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
All right, Captain, let's batten down the hatches on defensively. Dodge 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. And that's incomplete.
Every time we talk to people about the most important quality for a quarterback they have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
Wentz to the sideline on 4th down. Joey Sly is out there now for the Washington field goal.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
Sly able to put this one through.
And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Goff and this Lions offense set for 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
First downs have not come easy, neither runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, oh, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Goff now looks to throw. That's into the hands of Reynolds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Goff on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's going to have the Lions first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the 50, it's Goff. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 33.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Right back to Swift again on second down.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
From the gun on third down, Goff.
Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. Goff on target to Hockenson for a Lion first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Reynolds. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
Here's Goff.
Targets and finds Reynolds once more. And the Lions are going to limit it 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw is Goff.
They try to find Chart, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to his defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Wentz bringing the Commanders out for 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line. So after the INT, here's Wentz. To the right side, and complete to Thomas. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And brings up 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you get real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Wentz.
Completes this to J.D. McKissick out of the backfield.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
It's a 1st down for Washington on pickup of 11.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working from the gun, Wentz. Flushed out right, and he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw. That's only half the battle because they've got to get to it before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Wentz to throw.
A throw to the flat here from McKissick. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
Let's ride, dog. Let's go.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson.
And some room to work. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell him to back off of being aggressive. But sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose. And just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
Wentz now on 1st down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are right back in this football game.
2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out on the field.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Goff in this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their own 22.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun. Goff. Open man, he's got it. The tight end Hockenson finding space at the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the game there on the catch and run.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle, they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10.
At the 49-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they move the football part.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now it's Goff.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Goff.
Well, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there of playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Wentz bringing the Commanders up for 1st and 10.
At their own 21.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And a tackle there will go to Charles Harris. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just head straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line's got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, it kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
Here's Tresway now as he's on to punt for Washington. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their own 23. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Goff. Open man right side is Shark. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. This pass complete to Reynolds.
And he is going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
So
signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Goff throwing again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Goff. That one complete. He finds Shark. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Goff. And that will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Lions turned away on 4th down.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Wentz going to throw.
That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Curtis Samuel, the intended target, and it's 3rd down and 2. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
49 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
To throw is Wentz.
Samuel bringing in the slant.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. A give up the middle to Gibson.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they got it 1st and goal. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. On play action, it's Wentz. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line. First down. Surprised that wasn't a run.
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option to run and play action, maybe throwing it.
Another shot from the one on second and goal. Now Wentz. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are right back in this football game. CD, I know from working with you, you're about as old school as they come. Your thoughts on throwing that ball from the 1 yard line?
I just got done walking my dinosaur, as you well know, and ordinarily I'm screaming, run the football from the 1 yard line. But if you are going to throw it, just take extra care. That didn't happen there, and they turned the ball over.
Goff and this Lions offense set for first and 10.
At the 20. After the interception, here's Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second, third down to fall back on.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. Here's Goff. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlines. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
This offense so far on third down, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. They'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They'll try it now with Swift. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back can get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure you got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Goff now to throw.
St. Brown on the catch.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Now Goff. Incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
DeAndre Swift, the intended receiver that time.
And it's 3rd and short. Now it's Goff. The open man is Shark. It's complete.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 44-yard line.
And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. First down now, but that clock rolling. Goff.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Now we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Again, Goff. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Dave's unable to use his eyes to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot back to a one-score game. Seibert's kick is good. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now one-score game at 20-13. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
So the onside kick will come with 17 seconds to play. And this is going to be covered up by the Commanders, and they are going to win this football game. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop them with 13 seconds left to play. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Would you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.